For the first time in 19 years, Atlanta played host to Super Sunday, but Doug Flutie and Michael Irvin helped make it a Super Saturday as well on the eve of the big game as captains of the Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge.
It's a beautiful February day in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the 19th annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge, presented by SunTrust and brought to you in part by T-Mobile. We are coming to you from SunTrust Park, home of the Atlanta Braves, for our big game with superstars from both film, television, and sports. I'm Eric the Trainer, and welcome to the 19th annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge. I am here with my pal, Tybo creator Billy Blanks. Billy, it's going to be a big day today. We have athletes, we have celebrities. It's going to be huge. What is your prediction?
My prediction is we're going to have a great time today and have fun serving the troops and serving the young people of the world today. So we looking forward to the action.
Today's game benefits the military and children's charities. It's going to be a big game. The locker room here is buzzing with excitement. I can't wait for the action to start. You're with us. Check it out. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of the action from SunTrust Park at the 19th annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge. Celebrity Sweat takes you behind the scenes to see how your favorite athletes and celebrities train.
Hi, I'm Evander Holyfield. You're watching Celebrity Sweat.
Hey, I'm Jason Priestley, and you're watching Celebrity Sweat.
Yo, this is Terry Crews, and you're watching Celebrity Sweat.
Learn from the pros. Check out recipes and training techniques at csweat.com. Get motivated, inspire others, and jumpstart your workouts and healthy lifestyle today. Celebrity Sweat provides high-energy workouts, training tips, celebrity fitness secrets, and recipes from the stars. Go to csweat.com today. It's been an incredible day with these amazing pilots.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Brandon Michael Smith, and we're hanging out with Celebrity Sweat.
I'm Chris Humphreys, and you're watching Celebrity Sweat.
Hey, this is Flex Alexander.
I'm Shanice.
And you're watching Celebrity Sweat.
Follow us on social media and check out csweat.com. Sitting here on the sidelines with NFL Hall of Famer Andre Reed. And Andre, you know, when I came to your house, I needed to borrow a shirt. I suggested a jacket, but you have a special jacket that you don't lend to anyone. You worked your whole career to attain this jacket. Tell us about it.
Well, it's not a regular jacket, no doubt about it, but I'm very proud of it. There's only 318 guys that get this jacket. Actually, 180 are living yet. And the Hall of Fame is not only a prestigious institution, the guys that are in that with me, and we're all brothers, and we're all in a fraternity that's pretty exclusive. So, and this is the jacket, and just want to tell everybody that even though it looks regular, it's custom made, and it not too many people got one, so I'm very proud of that.
We are here in the locker room pre-game before the 19th annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football game at SunTrust Park. I'm here with the champ, Tyron Woodley. Tyron, how you feeling, baby?
I feel good, man. Got my little running, got my stretch, ready to get it in.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, this is our 19th year doing this, and you bring an insane amount of athleticism, speed. What can we look to see from you out there today?
You know, I'm just going for egos and ankle bones. Ankles and egos, that's what I'm going for.
You heard it here. That's the new combo. Not Netflix and chill. Ankles and egos, baby.
On the field with Brian Brayman, one of my favorite players. Dude, last year, the Super Bowl win was unbelievable. Is the same excitement in your heart today?
Of course, obviously. You know, it's a great cause, military veterans. You know, you grow up as a kid with a childhood dream. You know, mine was to win the Super Bowl. I was able to do that last year. So this year, being able to enjoy it from a bystander standpoint is a lot of fun. Being a part of a good cause, obviously out here having a lot of fun. Everybody's, you know, great energy out here. It's hard not to have a good time.
What drew you to the game of football? I mean, it's rough, there's a lot of tumbling, and it's hard. The grind is real.
That's actually exactly what drew me to football, was the challenge and the physicality of the game. Not only mentally, but physically. So it's definitely what drew me to it. I love a challenge. I'm definitely challenge-oriented.
Man, the speed and agility that you show the fans is unreal. Where does that come from?
I think it's just God-given talent. You know, of course, you did have to work on it growing up, but blessed with a lot of speed growing up. And the other stuff, you just really put in a lot of time, and it showed.
Awesome. What goes through your mind when they throw the ball or they kick the ball to you and then you need to race towards men that are running towards you?
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun, man. At the same time, you know, you try to do the best you can and make these guys miss. You know, a lot of them big, so that give me an advantage for the size that I am, a more smaller guy, so it give me an opportunity to make more plays.
Doug, what is your prediction for today's big game?
Pain. A lot of points being scored, a lot of fun being had, interaction with the kids, and then it gets serious. And around, you know, like get about 10 minutes to go in the game, it gets real serious. So guys, have fun.
How did you feel about this year's NFL season with all of its youthful exuberance? The fans seem to go crazy.
The young kids, Mahomes at quarterback with the job he did. I mean, it's been great. The game's opened up so much. I wish I were playing today, the style of game. But it's fun to watch. It's entertaining. I think they baby the quarterbacks a little too much, and they take a little too much out on the defensive backs. They got to come up and be able to hit people.
All right, Michael, we're on the field. It's just moments before the big game begins. What is your prediction for this big year?
Listen, man, for our game, I predict victory. I always tell people victory is not always easy, but I'm going to assure you it will always be ours. We're going to put in the work out here. We're going to work hard, and we're going to execute. And in the end, seriously, Eric, because of people like you and all the people that work with you at Celebrity Sweat, ultimately the military is the victor here.
Yes.
And all of us come out and try to pay homage and really in any little small way we can to say thank you. Thank you for all that you've done.
Well, we love you, and we're so happy you're here. All the champions are right here on Celebrity Sweat.
Nick's mom called the T-ball league 8 times to help her shy son make some new friends. His parents shared videos of highlights, dance moves, and Jimmy Carlisle stealing third. Almost. They sent 7 texts when a new friend invited Nick for a play date. But in the end, they put their phones down and watched as Nick finally felt part of a team.
Do you want to live healthy, get in shape, eat smart, and be the best you can be? If you're looking to live a healthier life, a smarter life, and reach your physical and mental potential, download the ultimate fitness app, the UFA today. Travel with the Celebrity Sweat team and work out with some of today's top pro athletes, sports and conditioning coaches, chefs, musicians, and celebrities. Hit the gym with the UFA and a whole new arsenal of training and fitness tips. Head home and cook up some healthy snacks and meals. The UFA is your one-stop shop for fitness, food, and fun. Download today. All right, all the action's about to start. I'm going to throw it up to my partner, Chris Bowden.
Thanks, Eric. As captains Doug Flutie and Michael Irvin share some post-coin toss love at midfield, the Playmakers team gets the ball first. They feature a pair of actors and musicians and the ridiculous one, Devin Hester, among 7 current or former NFL stars. They begin the game with Chris Lofton from Ballers at quarterback. We'll see if he is a baller. He looks to his right and finds Brian Poole. And the Falcons defensive back gets to experience life on offense with a catch and run beyond midfield. Moving ahead, check out this adventure. As Lofton fakes left, goes right to Tobias Tate. Not exactly as smooth as the Atlanta native's music, but despite being swarmed by defenders, great concentration to come down with it and keep the drive going. Now it's Hester calling signals in the red zone. He slings it towards the end zone and finds Tate, who celebrates in a way that suggests how people should move to his sounds. Team Irvin marches right down on its first possession, 6-0. We introduce you to Team Flutie. He's joined by 7 other former or current NFL players, including Atlanta's former 2-Sports star Brian Jordan and Mr. Tybo, Billy Blanks. The captain with 4 receivers bunched to his left. He immediately targets the one spread out farthest, Chiefs running back Damian Williams. He did some damage late in the season when that team lost some key guys, and he does some damage here. Well, that worked so well that Doug and Damian decide to continue their damage, and would they ever? The short toss to Williams over the middle, juking, hesitating, then dashing off, high-stepping his way to the house, and he knows what to do when he gets there. With lightning-quick precision, the Fluties waste no time and add the extra point for a 7-6 lead. Tobias Tate was so good last series for Team Irvin, they start the next series with him at quarterback before he laterals back to Chris Lofton, who finds one of the big guys. Donovan Carter goes up and gets it, the former UCLA defensive lineman and Lofton's castmate on Ballers. Now it's Hester's turn in the carousel of quarterbacks, but he takes a cue from the previous play. Where's Carter? There he is. And now Team Irvin is knocking on the door. But then Hester's next pass to Lofton would deflect off his hands and into the midst of Brian Jordan, who takes it out of the end zone. Watch this become a lateral fest from start to finish, touching the hands of 5 different members of Team Flutie, including Giants defensive back Antonio Hamilton, and eventually Colts defensive end Kimoko Toure to finish the length of the field on the return. No flags either, whether they belong to the officials or the players. Time to meet up for a party in the end zone as the Flutie defenders come up with a big play to grab a 14-6 lead after again converting the extra point. Quavo would then take over at quarterback for Team Irvin. He's a southpaw, and the singer finds a way to get the ball over the middle to Adrian Mack, and the celebrity street baller gets it up to midfield before being stripped. Next play, the Athens, Georgia-based musician decides to tuck it away or to steal his nephew's stage name, Takeoff, and run with it to gain a nice chunk of yardage. But then, just like the last series, check this out. Quavo fades back. He decides he's going to go for the home run, and it backfires. Hard to do that against a guy who plays real football for a living. It's Damian Williams picking it and bringing it back out. Then the game of hot potato, or lateral, plays out again. And in the end, it's the New York Giants and former Raider Antonio Hamilton who winds up with it and casually high steps his way to the house. 2 consecutive defensive touchdowns, 2 consecutive dance parties. This one's starting to get a little bit out of hand early, and you almost start to wonder if Team Flutie even needs its captain to play quarterback at this point. But there was a redeeming moment afterwards as Flutie takes the snap for the extra point, looks to the end zone far side, but Quavo reads it nicely and gets there for the breakup. It remains a 20-6 ball game. So Quavo gets another shot at quarterback. He locates Brian Poole in the infield dirt for the nice grab, then some twists and turns to gain a little more yardage before finally being stopped. Team Irvin trying to make up for its mistakes and get back in this one. But time is running out in the first half. And on what would likely be the final play, they pick up some real nice real estate here, courtesy of former Saints, Texans, and Eagles defensive end Brian Bremen, showing off some nice moves, but he gets cornered, and that lateral doesn't get the result their opponents seem to have mastered. Time would run out in the half, and it's Team Flutie over Team Irvin 20-6 as we prepare to send it downstairs to Eric, who's with Susan Johnson from SunTrust Bank.
All right, Susan, as the Chief Marketing Officer of SunTrust, you guys have been planning this event for a while, and it has gone off so beautifully. How do you feel?
We've been planning this event for months. I couldn't feel better. Look at this. The fans came out in full force from around the city, and they've come in from all around the country. We just wanted to support our city. We're the official bank of the Super Bowl host committee, and we wanted to support the city and give the fans a fun, affordable time and give back, right? So we're working with Celebrity Sweat to give back to veterans in the Atlanta schools.
We love it so much, and thank you so much. You guys have a beautiful park here. It's unbelievable. Now, when you originally came up with the concept for this great day, did you think it would go off so well?
We had no idea it was going to be as incredible as it is. I mean, we're playing football in a baseball park, right? I was talking to the Atlanta Braves about 8 months ago, and we said, did we think we could do that? And look at it, it's happening. The fans are loving it. The kids are having a good time. We had no idea it was going to be this amazing.
Well, thank you so much for your generosity. Now, of course, today benefits military charities. It means a lot to us. How do you guys feel about being associated with such a great event?
Yeah, for SunTrust, it's so important to support our community and especially our veterans. So we're thrilled that Celebrity Sweat is contributing back to the veterans and to the Atlanta Public Schools.
Fantastic. She's a champion right here at Celebrity Sweat.
Arthur Tang, I'm a practicing orthopedic surgeon who specializes in sports medicine. Grip pills are designed in a very different way than any other free weight that we've been exposed to in the past. Just like swinging a kettlebell, it allows you the use of the dumbbell in one. Holding the grip belt and the number of grip positions it allows you to do, you can see how innovative they've been with it. We have found the same thing. That's why we can apply it to both rehabilitation and strength training.
the days leading up to our big game, Eric and the Sea Sweat crew took some time to explore all that this super city had to offer. Check out more of Celebrity Sweat, now streaming on Amazon Prime.
On the field with Quavo at halftime. Hey, man, how did it feel out there? How was the first half?
I feel good. I'm just getting the kinks off, getting the rust, the nuts and bolts off right now. I'm heating up. I was back on ice, you know, so I'm coming out second half firing.
Fantastic. Now, you've been a football fan your whole life. Who are some of your favorite players that inspire you?
A lot of them on this field right now. Michael Irvin, Michael Vick, and Deion Sanders.
Music, your music motivates and inspires millions of people around the world. What motivates and inspires you today?
Just the people. Just seeing the people loving our music, coming out to support me. Every time we have an event like this, having people around, it gives me that energy.
Fantastic. And of course, the military charities are benefiting from today. What does it mean to you to be part of such a great event?
Like I said, man, it's the culture. Everybody land their own breakdown, and right now we're creating this world longest road and path for all the generations to come next.
All right, Michael, it's halftime. How do you feel about the way the game is going down?
Well, like in all games, anytime you give away some turnovers, you put yourself in the hole. 2 turnovers, pick sixes actually, that put us in this hole. I was hoping right there at the end that we could get a score and come back in the second half, stop them and get a score and be up. But we just got to come out the second half, man, and really turn it on. We got to do some things, go over some things here at halftime, and playing pretty good defense. We cut out the mistakes, lock in, and we will win.
All right, words of wisdom, and the big second half is up next.
Team Flutie opens the second half with the ball in a 20-6 lead, courtesy of 2 defensive touchdowns. Doug swings it over to Rashad Ross, who played for Chicago and Washington a few years back, but he hasn't been in the NFL since 2016. He's actually playing on his 29th birthday, but he buys some time and space after this reception before finally being caught around the 40-yard line. A couple of plays later, Team Flutie now in the red zone. Doug taking his time, looking for a receiver, thinks he has one on the far side, but Johnson Batamosi dashes in for the pickoff and starts weaving his way through traffic. The Texans cornerback actually slows down. He thinks someone's caught one of his flags until some teammates yell at him to keep going. Ross finally starts tracking him down and snatches a flag down at the 30. Team Irvin turns the tables and gets a key pick of its own, trying to get back in this one. And they take advantage a couple of plays later. Quavo finding Devon Godchaux for the touchdown. The Dolphins defensive tackle showing some elusiveness on the way to cutting the deficit to 20-12, followed by an attempt to explode that pigskin with an emphatic spike. So this game's finally tightening up a bit. Doug and his Flutie mates trying to respond. There's some pressure on that QB as he looks deep for the quick strike, but just overshoots Rashad Ross by a few yards. They would go on to score later in the possession to make it 27-12. Pressure back on Team Irvin. Quavo from the SunTrust infield finds his man who jukes around, accelerates, piles up some yardage before being caught and surrounded by a trio of Flutie defenders, including Neville Hewitt and Brian Jordan. From midfield now, and check out the musician's arm strength here. Problem is we have a Quavo huncho that it might get picked off, and it is. Damian Williams once again. We might be thinking MVP for this performance on another big play. DW with plenty of room to get that ball back towards midfield until deciding not to challenge an Irvin army of defenders finally approaching. So still 27-12, a chance now for Doug Flutie and his guys to really take command. And we get our first sighting of Sean Stellato. He's a player agent who played ball through college, who takes it down to the 20, then needs a little help in the form of Antonio Hamilton. Touchdown, good. Celebration, better. Hard to top a backflip, but Antonio's thinking about something more. And no, the backflip was better. It's 34-12, Team Flutie. And it's starting to get late for Team Irvin. Quavo again goes vertical, and so does Tobias Tate with the outstanding grab, going up and getting it despite being defended by Brian Jordan. Tate once trained with the Atlanta Hawks, so yeah, some definite hops in his game. So we're down at the 20, but fool Jordan once, shame on him. Fool him twice, shame on you. Jordan with his second pick of the day at the 5, a quick flip to Neville Hewitt, and we're just going to let you watch this jet linebacker's moves, picking him up, laying him down, weaving his way from one end of the field to the other until, yes, finally reaching the end zone. That's 3 interception returns for scores by Team Flutie. If they weren't in command before, they sure are now. 40-12, the score might be out of hand, but Brian Brayman doesn't want the celebration getting that way. Should we tell you what happens next? You can probably guess. Make it 3 picks, for Jordan. Brian's maybe giving Damian Williams a run for any MVP honors, and he shows again he is not selfish, letting another teammate finish off the dash to the end zone. Make sure you're picking Brian first when choosing sides the next time. Then, on the extra point attempt, hey, where has Billy Blanks been all day? The captain gets Mr. Tybo involved on the conversion to make it 47-12, and Billy sets off on a rather fitting celebration we knew we could count on. Let's hear from Mr. Jordan, who is alongside Eric.
So you were on the Braves and the Falcons?
Yes, two sports. I'm the Rodney Dangerfield of two sport athletes.
That's unbelievable, and you've had so many interceptions today. It's been unbelievable.
You know, it's fun, and it's for a great cause. I just want to show my hometown fans that I still got it at 51.
Well, you're still winning new fans. Trust me, man. This is a great hometown. How do you feel about the game in general today?
You know what? It's great. Great turnout for a great cause and military organizations and schools here in Atlanta. So that's what it's all about, man. I give a lot of credit to the celebrities that give their time to come out and commit themselves. You know, it shows a lot about those guys.
Fantastic. Two sports in the world's biggest heart right here at Celebrity Sweat.
Thanks, guys. So in the name of sportsmanship, not to mention a 35-point lead, Doug tries to help out Team Irvin, lending them his arm. Gets it over to Tobias Tate, who wants to throw it too, and he finds Chris Manhurst, the tight end for the Panthers, open at the 10. He gets it down inside the 5 before being deflagged. Doug then with plenty of time as he tries to get Team Irvin into the end zone for just the third time all day, scouring the landscape. And there, hiding behind our score bug, is Tate, who's turned into Team Irvin's brightest star in the blowout. The guys in blue finally back on the board. Thank you, Doug. Then on the conversion, he looks the other way and zips one to Brian Brayman. Flutie bringing his opponent to within 47-19. Despite the lopsided score, you know Doug wants to get back what he just gave. And the guy to help him do it, UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley, who delivers the final blow, or maybe it's a knockout punch. In this one, Woodley, Woodshed, however you want to describe it, the final exclamation point in what was a mostly great defensive performance by Team Flutie in a 54-19 blowout of Team Irvin to capture the 2019 Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge from SunTrust Park in Atlanta. The 19th annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge will benefit Hero Sports, Top Dog Canine Foundation, and the Wounded Warrior Project.
Do you want to live healthy, get in shape, eat smart, and be the best you can be? If you're looking to live a healthier life, a smarter life, and reach your physical and mental potential, download the ultimate fitness app, the UFA today. Travel with the Celebrity Sweat team and work out with some of today's top pro athletes, sports and conditioning coaches, chefs, musicians, and celebrities. Hit the gym with the UFA and a whole new arsenal of training and fitness tips. Head home and cook up some healthy snacks and meals. The UFA is your one-stop shop for fitness, food, and fun. Download today.
Nick's mom called the T-ball league 8 times to help her shy son make some new friends. His parents shared videos of highlights, dance moves, and Jimmy Carlisle stealing third. Almost. They sent 7 texts when a new friend invited Nick for a play date. But in the end, they put their phones down and watched as Nick finally felt part of a team.
Today's game is presented by SunTrust and brought to you in part by T-Mobile. We also want to thank our participating sponsors, Celebrity Sweat, UFA, Adorama, and Intel, as well as our promotional partners, WKHX, Rock 100.5, Q99.7, Talk 106.7, and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Thanks also to our official equipment and jersey partners for the 2019 Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge, Berserk Athletics, Spider Sports, and Grip Bells. After the game, Chief Marketing Officer of SunTrust Bank, Susan Johnson, awarded Team Flutie the Confidence Cup Award, and as well their captain, Doug, the MVP Award. Doug proceeded to pass the award over to hometown favorite and the huge playmaker in today's game, Atlanta Falcons and Braves alum, Brian Jordan. A big thank you to SunTrust Bank for giving so much back to the community.
All right, Michael, what'd you think of the athleticism in the game today?
Man, I thought the guys on Flutie's team was really athletic. I seen the guys on our team. You know, they did all right.
Now, of course, today benefits the military charities. What does it mean to be part of such a great event?
Most important, I think that's what, you know, people come out for. The military does so much, you know, in serving for our country, and then when you can put an event together where, you know, military and just people in general can coexist, it makes for a great time. So, you know, we had a great time today, man. I enjoyed the turnout more than anything.
What was the key to success today?
I think the defense. Our defensive guys they wanted to intercept the pass and go back. We had more interception returns for touchdowns than I've ever seen. So just the young guys out there running around, it's fun to watch, and it makes me feel old watching them.
Gentlemen, what a day it was. There was athleticism, there was drama. It was one of the best games I've ever seen. Billy Blanks, you were on the field. What was it like?
It was fun being out there on the field with the football players. Guys, it just was just terrific. Got a chance to change a lot of people's lives, you know, here raising money. And we had so many people in the stands. It was really, truly a blessing.
Awesome. And Jake, the athleticism was unreal. What did you think about today's game?
Very exciting to watch. But more importantly than athleticism, I love the fact that everyone's, you know, in it to give back, and they use their athleticism and their talent for a big cause and a great cause in that, and it's just amazing to see.
Another great year. On behalf of Celebrity Sweat, I'm Eric the Trainer. We'll see you next year in Miami.
Yeah!